Tesla Robotaxi versus New York Taxi. Tesla appears to be on its way into the Big Apple, and a traditional yellow cab in New York City might be a thing of the past in the near future. As Tesla continues to put an immense focus on the rollout of its Robotaxi platform, it is evident that driverless ride-hailing modes of transportation could truly be the way that many choose to get around. This is especially prevalent in cities like New York, where many people do not own cars. Instead, they choose to walk to hail a cab. Tesla Robotaxi is headed to New York City, but one thing is in its way. But the limited number of medallions available for taxi drivers in New York City, as well as several other points of emphasis, seem to show the future is here, and yellow cabs might soon be a thing of the past. Instead of working tirelessly to pay off the debt from medallions, entrepreneurs could soon just buy a Tesla and have it work autonomously in New York City. Tesla executives have mentioned figures as high as $50,000 per year in terms of passive income from Robotaxi operation. That is just the tip of the iceberg, and Robotaxi presents not only one, but at least 5 distinct advantages over the traditional cab platform. With Tesla starting to seek employees to operate Robotaxi rides in New York, according to recent job postings, New York City cabs should prepare for the disruption Tesla could potentially cause. Lower operational costs and cheaper fares. Uber and Lyft have already undercut the costs of New York City taxis, but Robotaxi is starting to undercut even those ride-sharing programs in Austin, Texas. In terms of how much cheaper Robotaxi will be than cabs, it is an exponential measurement over time. Robotaxi will not require salaries, benefits, or tips, and the cost of Robotaxi could end up being just a fraction of what the same ride would cost in a cab. This feeds right back into medallion expenses and union wages. Even buying a Tesla in the next few years that has the capability to operate as a Robotaxi will be a fraction of what medallions cost, which is sometimes $200,000. Availability and scalability. Cabs are available at all hours of the day, but at certain times they are less available. Robotaxis can technically operate without brakes, other than charging. Tesla has an immense focus on scaling its Robotaxi platform anyway, and once it is available for the public to use in their personal cars, Model Ys and cybercabs could be roaming the streets of the 5 boroughs with more reliability and lower wait times than traditional cabs could ever offer. This is an issue that is even more relevant in smaller cities or less congested portions of New York. Safer and more efficient rides. Tesla's full self-driving technology has reported recent safety figures that are 10 times less likely to be involved in an accident than a human. Tesla releases a safety report for each quarter that proves its safety against human drivers. As full self-driving continues to advance, it will get better. Riders who want a stable and safe ride could seek Robotaxi instead of going with a human driver. This is something that we'll likely see more of in the future, as sentiment on autonomous driving grows. Trust in autonomous vehicles has increased substantially over the past 10 years. In 2015, surveys showed that trust in autonomous vehicles was low, with only 23% of Americans showing that they'd ride in a driverless car. In 2021, another study performed that asked the same question showed 57% of adults would try an autonomous car for their travel. Seamless app integration and user experience. Taxis are not always the most entertaining to ride in, and sometimes they are even more difficult to get a ride in. Robotaxi has already shown to be an incredibly user-friendly experience, with riders being able to choose what temperature the cabin is and what music they want to listen to in the cabin. The addition of a rear screen also allows riders to choose from a selection of games or YouTube videos in the car. One thing going for Robotaxi is the rear screen is seriously really good. Very responsive screen and well-designed UI. Your music app is synced from your Tesla account, and you can easily control music, watch videos. Blows away Waymo's entertainment options. Weird Google. Hailing a vehicle was basically resolved with the use of Uber and Lyft. Robotaxi is just as good, if not better, from an app standpoint, especially as the in-car climate is able to be adjusted from the Robotaxi app. Music from one Robotaxi will continue to play in your next one too. It's a small luxury, but it's a feature that is an improvement over a traditional taxi. The push for sustainability by New York City, New York, is pushing for a city-owned fleet of all-electric vehicles by 2027. Its green initiatives, including the Green Rides Initiative, have pushed the city's rideshare trips to be conducted by either zero-emission or wheelchair-accessible vehicles by 2030. Tesla Model 3 taxis drive NY's resolution for more all-electric yellow cabs. The focus by consumers to use green or zero-emission vehicles could also steer right into the direction of Tesla Robotaxi, as none of the vehicles in the Robotaxi fleet will be anything but all-electric Teslas. Carbon neutrality is a goal of the city and its residents. Moving forward, we could see these programs start to put immense pressure on the yellow cab, which could eventually be a thing of the past. Source: reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at teslarati.